down to what we call its primals. Its primals are its wing, the breast and the legs. We're going to take the wing off, we're going to take the leg off, then we're going to take the breast off. Yeah? So what I would do is I would get my knife and I would just cut that wingtip off. And very easy, that one, didn't it?
Now, interesting, why Paul's just carving that. You see all these little black stubs here? Okay, these are feather stubs. Now, it's interesting, I've got the same breed of turkeys, okay? And often people go, it's the same with my pigs. They see black hairs and they go, oh, that's not very nice. This is the only reason that this breed of turkey nearly went extinct, isn't it?
The sole reason.
So imagine that, how we shop with our eyes. A turkey, if you buy a white turkey, will have just the same amount of stubs.
Because it's a white pig, you don't see it.
But it's white, you won't see it. Just because it's got these black stubs doesn't change the flavour. It means that this wonderful bird nearly went extinct. It's the same with my pigs, the black and white pigs, the Gloucestershire old spot with its spots, the large black, even the Tamworth to some extent, because the butchers would get them back and on the carcass there would be some black hairs. And I remember my mum in Sainsbury's going, no, I'm not having that chop, it's got black hair on it. And it's like, well, it's a pig's hair, for one, so it's all right. But because you couldn't see the white hairs of the white pig, it means we lose that wonderful genetic diversity, all that flavour. It's crazy how we shut our eyes. But anyway, wing tips off.
And the bronze turkey, everything, in the 1956, every single turkey was bronze. By 1959, just about every single turkey was white.
That's incredible.
And the bronze was the original feather colour. Every other feather colour you get from turkey was a mutation of the bronze gene. So that's the original bird. Right, so cutting it. So then we're going to cut the leg off. You cut the leg like that. Look at that.
Now,
and then, you could then, of course, start to just carve the breast like that and you get some great servings off it. But I'm going to go a step further and I'm going to cut the whole of the breast off. So you get a nice sharp knife and just go down through the bird, yeah, cutting the whole of the breast lobe off. Now, I left the office about 45 minutes ago, yeah, with this turkey. And this just shows you, when I said about taking it out of the oven and don't cover it, in everything. See how hot that still is? I literally left the office at 11 o'clock to get here. And see how piping it was, and that was sitting in my car in a roasting tin on the way up. So it's still piping.
You left the office at 11 o'clock.
Yep.
It takes 45 minutes to get here.
Yep.
You were here sort of, I don't know, 20 minutes early. How fast are you driving?
Well, that's another story. That's another story. I actually was breaking the law, to be honest with you. Just a little bit. So there's the breast, and you put it onto the plate like that. Now, if you don't need the rest of the bird, leave it on the bone, because the meat will keep a lot better on the bone.
So you see that might look quite complicated, but in fact it's very, very simple. Straight down the kill bone, bang, the whole breast muscle off. But just look at this leg for a second here. Hands up if you put breast or leg. Leg? Breast?
Breast.
You see, I'm a leg man, through and through.
Breast. I'm both.
Oh no, look it. Breast is alright, but leg's the way. Because look at the colour of that meat. It's dark, it's brown. Very rarely do you see chickens these days where the leg meat is a different colour. These turkeys definitely have a different coloured leg meat because they've been running around doing stuff. So the molecule that carries oxygen around the body concentrates in those muscles. So you can carry more myoglobin, the molecule that carries the oxygen, because it's doing exercise. And that's where you get all the flavour and the texture. I've got a friend that doesn't like meat anywhere near bones, which is crazy because the old adage is that the meat closer to the bone is always the tastiest. It's wonderful stuff.
And that's, like you say, the chicken now, when you get the chicken, the modern broiler chicken, the leg meat is just about the same colour as the white meat. It's because it's killed so young, and as Jim said, it's had no exercise, so it hasn't had that colour build up. And the dark meat is just fantastic flavour. And I just don't get it. When people really do get hung up on the breast, I'm glad to say that we're having a big move back towards the whole bird, where people are seeing the value and also understanding what you can do with the dark meat of turkey. So, the breast is there. And then, top tip, if your skin is really crisp and really crackly when you take it out of the oven, chances are you've overcooked it. Okay? But we all love crispy skin. So if you take that skin and just put it on a baking tray, and put it back into the oven for about 10 or 15 minutes to get it nice and crisp, season it with salt, you get the most amazing turkey crackling. There we are. So, once you've got the breast like this, you can then... Where's the camera? Didn't even know there was a camera. That's cool, isn't it? Ah, there's a camera. Hello. So then you can carve lovely slices of turkey breast.
So the trick there is he's taken the whole breast muscle off, rather than slicing at an angle like you traditionally do. You take the whole thing off, and then you can control the portion. So you slice it just like you would a steak, getting individual little eyes of meat. That way there's far less wastage. And you've actually done weight records of this. And what is the real percentage that you'll increase in carving?
20%. 20%. You'll get 20 to 30% more meat of doing this. When I did the world record, I did a 15-pound turkey into 17 equal servings, over 180 grams, with white meat and dark meat, all plated, stocked, ready to go in 3 minutes 21 seconds.
Wow, that's incredible.
I'm available for hire.
Yeah.
I clean the kitchen, do the canapes on Christmas morning, I do the whole lot.
But so, you imagine doing it this way, when those annoying neighbours just turn up out of the blue, and with everyone's got a different size chair, you've got all the spare chairs out, carving this way, you can feed everyone. So the breast is done, now the leg, how are you going to carve that?
Well, just take that skin off, again, that will go in the baking tin, and then just carve the meat. Now, one thing we do with all our birds is we take the tendons out, you know, we pull the sinews out of the leg, and no one else does that, because, I mean, some traditional farmers would do it, but the 90% of the turkeys grown in the country do not remove the sinews from the leg. A, you're removing weight, which of course is crazy from a business point of view, because you sell weight, and it's a job, so that costs money as well. But what it does do is turn the drumstick into a lovely piece of edible meat.
Now, I've got 4 copies of my book signed to give away. Who would like a signed copy of a book for a Christmas present? Okay, the lady here with the red hair, lady at the back there, if you'd like to come up.
Should we have a competition?
Sir at the back with the glasses. Lady here with the little hat on here. You'll come forward, that's great. All up on here on stage. You'll all stand up here. All got a nice signed book for you for Christmas. And a nice line, that's great. Perfect, perfect. All budge up a bit. Great. What's your name, sir, and where'd you come from?
Richard from Claydon.
Oh, Richard from Claydon? Yeah, no one likes you. Round of applause, please. Madam?
Carol from Hull.